APRM is a mutually agreed instrument voluntarily acceded to by the member states of the African Union as a self-monitoring mechanism. The mandate of the APRM is to encourage conformity with regards to political, economic and corporate governance values, codes and standards among African countries and the objective in socio-economic development, as well as to ensure monitoring and evaluation of AU Agenda 2063 and SDGs 2030. We're now joined in studio this evening by Namibia Institute of Democracy Project consultant Jacinta Kasume. Jacinta, good evening and welcome to the Daily Roundup.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am well.
Thank you so much for being here. And just to start our conversation with it, Jacinta, maybe you can briefly talk to us on the importance of the APRM.
I suppose the APRM is important to Namibia, especially because it puts us on global scale and allows us to analyze ourselves, but also hold ourselves accountable with other member states. I suppose it's important in order for us to audit ourselves, and it allows us to be at a scale, on a global scale, where we can each hold each other accountable. Right.
And what does this tool mean for Namibia?
I think it helps us as a country in order for us to not only hold each other accountable, but also to compare notes. If we are willing to take in criticism, if we are willing to be receptive and not stagnant as a country, it will ensure political growth, social economic growth, high economic levels. But yes, it's essential.
Why is it important that AU member states have conformity in the implementation of, the AU Agenda 2063 and the SDGs 2030?
Right, so the AU Agenda of 2063, it acts as a blueprint, a manifestation, an ideology of what Africa should be within the time frame of 15 years. And then the SDGs are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. If we adhere to this, it allows us to, have a vision moving forward, and the APRM offers that space. It offers a space for us to, as member states, hold each other accountable, but also see, well, they're doing this and this helps them and this moves them and this helps them grow. What about us? It helps us share notes.
What are the benefits that are derived from monitoring progress amongst AU member states?
Accountability is one of the benefits. If we can hold each other accountable and say, well, you're messing up here, this is where you need to fix this. I feel like those are one of the benefits, but also just as individuals, in order for us to adapt that into our own lives, if Namibians can adapt that and see, well, I have a friend in Zambia and they have a booming business. What about me? How can I take that in that situation and use it in my own life to help me?
The NID will host an event tomorrow to, sort of talk about the importance of this tool and sensitize people. Talk to us about what the overall objective of this discussion is going to be.
The overall objective is also just to create awareness around APRM. However, there's no metric or value. We cannot necessarily say how influential it will be and how influential it won't be. However, it's important to create awareness around it and let people know, well, there is this tool, there is this mechanism that you can use. You can sort of borrow ideas. It's free consultancy, basically. So it's just us making people aware of this, that there is this tool. Namibia has been put forth as a member state. Let us use this and for it to help us grow. Yes.
And do you think, as much as you've said, there's no metric to measure, but do you think that having this discussion tomorrow will sort of influence the use of the APRM in Namibia?
Yes, definitely. Or I suppose that's the hope, that it is useful. But I just want individuals or the participants there, because it's open for the public. It will be taking place at Jacob Marengo Secondary School. And if individuals can come and it shouldn't be exclusive to only countries. They shouldn't look at it as something of that sort. It's, I can take this and I can use this in my life. I can compare notes with someone else and audit myself and see where I went wrong. I suppose that is what we want them to live with.
Jacinta, thank you so much for your time and thank you for being here. That was Jacinta Kasume speaking to us. She's project consultant at the Namibia Institute of Democracy. We're going to take a short break and the Daily Roundup continues after.